So this is my dog, Penny. Penny is one of about 60,000 dogs that are registered in the city of Edmonton, and we actually feed Penny a raw diet. You might be wondering, what is a raw diet? I thought dogs just ate kibble. So we're here to talk a little bit about that, and with that also what it's like to break the status quo. So raw diet kind of originated from this idea that dogs evolved from their wolf ancestors and do well eating a biologically appropriate diet. So similar to what a wolf would eat in terms of whole prey, raw diets might be constructed of muscle meat, organ meat, and other elements that are proportional to prey animals. So there's a lot of different reasons why people might choose to feed raw. They might have dogs that have allergies that can't actually eat traditional kibble, but they also might be looking for other benefits. So shinier coats, less itchy skin, and they also get very shiny pearly whites from the bone content that's actually in the food. The other thing that is a little bit it's a perk for sure, is they actually have smaller stool, because most of the diet that they are eating, they can actually digest. And so it's a great perk for not having to clean up your yard. So it's a little bit ironic that for humans, we're told Mediterranean diet, DASH diet, eat fresh foods, eat whole foods. And then with our dogs, feed processed. Same thing, every day, which kind of is a little questionable. So we went down this path of starting with a commercial raw diet. So commercial raw, we found a producer, and this was a very interesting experience for us, where we joined a convoy of people where you had to go, pop your trunk, somebody's gonna throw a bag of frozen meat in your car, and off you go home. So it was a little bit dramatic, and what you get from commercial food is these small things that we like to call mush pucks. They are made of ground meat, ground bone, ground organ, in those proportions that are similar to what you'd see in the wild. So this is Penny escaping her mush puck right now. She is incredibly picky. She did not want to eat them, and so what happened was we went to the internet. And so I know Facebook's been around for a long time, and I found a great use for it in the online communities that are all devoted to raw feeding. So there's just tons of people that exist that are feeding their dogs these insane, beautiful diets, these Instagram-worthy bowls that just would blow you away. And this is not even a good one. I made this one. So it's basically comprised of turkey neck, salmon, beef heart, pork kidney. It's all sorts of different combinations. And so those were a great support to me, because I had no idea what I was doing. And so I knew that I wanted to feed my dog well, but I didn't really know where to start. So I started by doing a lot of different research. So there's different philosophies and different models for feeding your dog. There's prey model that sticks more to a traditional, like, whole prey animal with feathers and fur all attached for the minerals comprised there. There's just lots of different things to explore. Gotta catch my breath. This is a marathon. So the other thing too is raw diets don't work for everybody. There are some safety concerns because you are feeding raw meat, so you need to practice proper food safety when it comes to your dog and your own health. So another thing was, I was shocked to learn that dogs can eat bones. They just can eat certain bones. The first time Penny ate a whole turkey neck when I wasn't looking, I called the vet and said, "Oh my God, she's gonna get a blockage. My dog's gonna die." And apparently dogs, lots of them can digest smaller bones, softer bones, bones from animals like quail. I don't even eat quail. My dog eats better than me. So, and what kind of followed was exploring. I went down the rabbit hole. So what happened was, I had started with these certain diets, it was working well, and then I found this spreadsheet. And this spreadsheet was about 8, 9 different pages of these nutrient requirements. And after crying over my keyboard a few times, I realized that perfectionism is not the goal when you are feeding a raw diet to your dog. You're trying to feed better whole foods. And so we would go to farmers markets, and we would source different ingredients and really look for variety. So how do we offer up nutrients through a variety of foods? So that's really how you can easily get a more balanced diet. And that largely includes organ meats, which are ridiculously nutritious, but I don't eat them. I haven't eaten them before. So the first time I had to cut up pork spleen, I just about threw up. I had to keep leaving the room and coming back to the room and cutting it up in little pieces and then leaving. And so it was very, very difficult, but they're just so nutritious. And so this was the very first bowl that I made. So you could say it's got everything in it, but it doesn't really look nice. I mean, it looks pretty weird. So yeah, it's rough, guys. I definitely did not post that to the Facebook site. And so our prep got more and more sophisticated over time. We came up with this freezer system where we would kind of lay out all the ingredients. Okay, we're doing turkey necks. Okay, we're doing pork loin. Okay, we're doing the processed vegetables. And so it's complicated, and it's a lot of work. And it took a lot of time, and there were a lot of times when I'd be doing that and then eating McDonald's on the way there. So not ideal. But I think the thing that I learned the most about feeding raw is it's really difficult to break the status quo. We're taught to feed kibble. Kibble is the thing, that's just the thing. We don't think about it, we just do it. And it's so hard to break that, and it's hard to find support and resources. But for me, the thing that I love about it is her face when she ate her first raw bowl, just this huge smile, and people see my dog all the time and they go, oh, she's the happiest dog. And I actually think that that's because her life is enriched by what she gets to eat and explore the world through food. So that when I say she's a foodie, I think she really is. Because dogs don't really care about who you are. They're not judgmental. They're going to love you. They're going to love what you put in front of them. They're going to eat it. But I really want to show my dog that she's loved too, and I do that through what I put in her bowl. Because the way to a dog's heart is through its stomach. Thank you.